Hi, Kenny Dangler from Northern Performance Cars here. Today, we're going to do a little review and unboxing of the Brian Tooley Racing intake manifold for the LS series engines. So, they designed this about a year ago. Short runner design for higher RPM. They've had quite a weight on them. They sold a lot more than I anticipated, I'm sure. So today, we're just going to open it up. I want to show you, kind of get a look of what it looks like when you get it. And they did a really nice job packaging. Everything comes with it, so it's ready to drop in and run. Really nice design, super great theory behind it. So yeah, let's check it out. So first off, what they give you in options is the throttle cable bracket. So this one I purchased for low car throttle, the aftermarket throttle cable bracket itself. So that's pretty nice and convenient that they have several options to choose from. Second, the fuel rail kit. This is a pretty nice kit. Retails right at $100, which is phenomenal. It's a solid $60 to $80 less than anything else on the market that's similar and comparable. So let's take a look at this bad boy. Comes with this handy little pamphlet, pictures. So if you're really not good at working on cars, at least you can assemble it like Legos. Fuel rails. Brackets and fittings, bolt packages. So these have a little bit larger inside diameter. So if you're really fast, like anyone with a turbo LS, you can have a lot of fuel supply for a good value. Super nice. I like how the package is really nice and convenient. Everything's there, can't bounce around. So they did a really good job on that. We'll unbox the intake manifold itself. I was hoping I could be a little higher up, but my dad, he had a kid with a midget, so we're gonna work with what we can. So here, we have the intake manifold itself. So it has a removable lid, which is one of the reasons that I purchased it, so that way I can check port alignment. I'm running a TrickFlow 245 set of heads, and the Hollies that I've used in the past, the port alignment is off nearly a whole pinky finger. So this will be nice heavy cast constructed lid. Should definitely not move and just blow right out like all the Hollies are expected to, even though they don't. It's just what people think. So the intake manifold itself, really cool design inside. So throttle body's out front, air comes from the front, underneath and up and over. So that's a really good design as far as air distribution per cylinder, instead of the air coming from the top and running to the rear right past the front cylinders, etc. So they put a plug in the bottom, which is awesome. If you ever have any kind of oil residue or anything like that, you could drain it out pretty easily, I'm assuming. I really like the design though, it's really awesome. You can get in there and kind of finesse it where you need it to go as far as, like I said, port alignment and things like that. So this is really neat. The design is great, it's small, it's not terribly heavy, but it's nice and thick constructed. O-rings for everything so it can't leak. So O-rings for the ports and the top lid, all the bolts, the plug and accessories for vacuum. Nice instruction manual, once again, a packaging list on the back of the diagram, the measurements and all that. So it's a really nice little design. It's a super great deal. It's the BTR Equalizer 1. One of the things that I do really like about it is the RPM design. So because it has short runners, which I've been curious on and wanted to measure myself, the short runners come in at 4 inches, which is going to produce power from 6,000 and above RPM. So it should really be good for the drag race guys that want to go fast and have just a screaming 8,000 plus RPM engine if you need a shift point any higher than that. So it's really beneficial to some of us. It does have a sacrifice of torque below the curve, so you really have to factor in if this is the intake manifold for you. Consider what RPM you're going to be using the vehicle at and go from there, because I've seen it personally on a lot of people's cars that are probably never even going to see 8,000 RPM, so it'd be more beneficial to have a longer runner and not really go with this. It's definitely intended for a drag race, you know, autocross kind of high RPM deal. So yeah, this is actually a really great intake and I'm excited to use it. I will post in the near future and give you guys some updates on how it performs in the car. It's a little ways away, but I'm expecting to have it done in the next 5 to 6 weeks, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, a lot of people have asked me why I use the Brian Tooley intake manifold this time over the others, and it is because, first off, Brian Tooley Racing, what do? they support the people involved. What else do they do? Make their stuff in the United States of America. So I'm here to support what we got greatness coming from these guys. Anyways, all right, I will update you guys, so stay tuned. Like us, share us, follow us, Northern Performance Cars and Inside the Build on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So stay tuned.